captain's log. You want to know who the hell Ryan Davis is? My man today is in the house, and Aaron Branch is in the back. He's chilling. Let's take a ride, guys. We're gonna do this.
Let's do it.
So, first radio station down. We just leaving 105.5 The Beat. We're heading over to 103.9 and 96 K-Rock. How was your travels in, buddy?
Oh man, it's been crazy busy, man. Because I've usually it's just a weekend thing, but I did a college in Louisiana, and so I've not gotten much sleep. Last night was the best sleep I've gotten.
Well, we cuddled all night, so it worked out well.
And Brian's the best cuddler, man. By far. Out of all club owners, let me tell you, the best.
You like the snuggle.
No, when you're in front of them, they got to be number one.
Yeah, everyone.
I'll tell.
Well, you are by far the funniest comic I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
see,
it doesn't.
See, Aaron's learning.
Yeah.
You know?
Slowly but surely.
No matter what number they are, they're number one when you're in front of them.
That's right. Aaron, how long you been in the comedy game, buddy?
I've been doing comedy now for a full 8 years. My
8
comedy birthday
years.
just passed.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
8 years.
And Ryan, this is what? How many years for you?
I'm going on 6.
6
I'm going
years.
on 6.
And obviously you blew up on social media. Facebook was the thing. Here's the question. Did it take you time to figure out the algorithms, or did you just have a video that blew up and then you're like, holy damn? And how did you figure out, like, because you've done it many times, everything you post can't possibly just go viral. There's a little bit of a recipe. I mean,
nah, man, you figure out everything. You start figuring out time, what's the best times to post, what kind of content does better than others, everything, man. You start figuring out the algorithm. And
everyone
keywords.
always talks about the algorithm. Like, for you, the algorithm is what? Is it like is it because based on when you release it, or how does that work? What do you look for in the algorithm? Well, you don't have to give us your trade secrets, but like, what's the deal? What is your favorite kind of algorithm formula?
Well, mine has always been make sure that it's something that I want to talk about, so that makes it funny. Right. If it's something that I want to talk about, that guarantees
it's not forced.
No, it's not forced.
That's what you're saying.
Because people can tell when it's forced.
Right. People just put out content based on something new in the news, right? And it's forced. You're always doing shit that you like get behind and believe in, or just your personal feelings. Yeah. Yeah,
and it's got to be something that people want to hear about too. Like, I always want to get something that's once you see the title, you go, oh, I want to see what Ryan has to say about this.
Right. So how do you come up with the title? Because I know so many people that they come up with a post, then they sit there for 2 hours freaking working on the post to make sure the title's right, to make sure everything just pops just right. How do you come up with those kind of catchy titles?
My title, I name it based off of what would make me go,
what the hell is this?
What the hell is this? Yeah.
Who the hell is Ryan Davis?
Yeah, what is this dude talking about? So, and then, anytime I just want to talk about interesting things. Like, here's something interesting. All right, we got Aaron in the back. Aaron will be doing the shows with me this weekend. This is what made me like Aaron. It wasn't even his stand-up.
I still don't like him, so I'm trying to figure out what's going to make me like him. I'm trying to figure this out. This is good. I'm really interested in this right now. So, what's going to make me like him?
So, me and Aaron are hanging out. I love talking comedy. Aaron's, and we're from 2 different generations of comedy. Like, I'm 32, he's 23.
Right.
So
he's a young buck coming up.
Yeah, but he's been doing it longer than me.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But we talk about different things, and we have different people that we like. You know what I mean? Like, there was a little bit, some of the comics I like are a little bit older, and he likes some of the guys who are younger too that I don't necessarily pay attention to.
Right.
So I get feedback, listen to each other's sets, stuff like that. We were hanging out. I've never seen him do comedy yet. Nothing. I don't know. I wouldn't know if he was funny or not.
I still haven't seen him, but
I've seen him now, but at the time, I hadn't seen him do comedy.
Yeah.
And we were just hanging out, and you know, different comedians have different vices. Some comedians drink, some do drugs, some, you know, like me,
just jackasses.
Some
to
are
comedy
just
club
yeah.
owners.
So a lot of people people think they want to hang around comedians. Comedians always have vices.
Right.
That's something. Luckily for me, it's food. Like, if you don't want to eat
Me too,
6 times in one day, I'm not your guy. But if you eat a lot, I'm your guy.
Well, dude, I'm the man for food. Like,
Yeah.
you tell me what you want, I'm like on it, baby.
So we're hanging out, and one of the comics that we're around, he starts drinking. And see, he's already, yeah. You know I'm going to tell the story. This is hilarious, dude. Starts drinking. And
Before you tell the story, tell everyone where they can find you on Instagram and Facebook.
Facebook, you can find me at Ryan Davis. Just search Ryan Davis Videos. Instagram, you can find me at Ryan Davis Comedy on Instagram. All right, so a comic, he starts drinking. You know, we doing a bunch of events in one day. You know,
we don't know who this comic is.
No, I'm definitely not saying his name.
This is the Captain Vlog. No one watches, man. No one watches this show.
There's over 130 people in here watching right now. So no. And, so he starts drinking, and then out of nowhere goes, "Hey Ryan, you trying to wrestle?" I'm like, "Nah." And I'm super sober, and I don't wrestle. I don't anything. Aaron's like this little.
He just want to wrestle.
Yeah, just wanted to. I don't know, because he gets, when he drinks, he gets aggressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
Keep
like,
going. I'll figure out who it is.
Yeah. So Aaron's sitting
Is he
there.
white or black?
Oh man,
It was Dave Chappelle.
It was Dave Chappelle. Right. So Dave is like, "You want to wrestle?" Right. I'm like, "Nah, Dave. I'm not trying to wrestle." And Aaron is sitting on my couch. Aaron is like, he's a 23-year-old guy. You can see him.
Wiry, dude. Wiry. Yeah. Get in the ring.
Aaron is like, nah, but he's real low key, and he's like 120 pounds. So the guy, so Dave Chappelle turns to Aaron, right? It wasn't Dave Chappelle.
It sounds good though.
It sounds good.
Sounds great.
So the comedian turns to Aaron and is like, "Want to wrestle?" And I feel like older brother, I feel the need to protect Aaron. So I'm like, "Nah, Aaron's not trying to wrestle." Aaron was like, "Absolutely."
And so was the dude bigger than Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like,
Aaron was feeling it though. He was in his feelings.
He wasn't drinking, so I was like, no. And I'm thinking Aaron, like, even though Aaron said absolutely, in my mind, I'm still thinking he said no. So, because
like that didn't just happen.
Yeah, because I said no for him in my mind already. So I'm like, dude, Aaron said no. Aaron's like, no. I said yes, absolutely. And then Aaron stands up. I'm like, what is about to happen in my house?
Were you just, in the house?
Yes, in my house.
Okay, did you move the couch and the coffee table?
They didn't move anything.
No ring set up, just straight
table.
Like, they didn't move nothing. And then I looked at, and then I started to look at my friend, because I was like, yo, he just agreed out of nowhere to wrestle you. Either he's a lunatic. Or he enjoys rolling around with men, or he's a professional wrestler.
Yeah, dude. He's a WWE champion.
Something's going on.
I was a varsity wrestler in high school.
Well, that makes sense.
And
that's
then he
good.
said,
"That's a good move."
And he was like,
"I was a little pretzel."
He was, man, listen.
I've been to a man pretzel.
Yeah, it was so funny, because it immediately switched from me being, because Aaron said, "Oh no, I was a varsity wrestler in high school. Love wrestling. My family wrestles." And then I was like, he comes from a line of wrestlers, right?
Shout to Carl.
Oh my God.
I immediately flipped from being scared for Aaron to being scared for my drunk friend, even though he was bigger. And then he like tried to shoot on Aaron. Aaron stuffed it, had his hand around his neck, flipped him over, and pinned him. And I'm looking at this small guy having this dude easily bigger than him.
I knew he was wiry. I seen it.
Don't mess with me.
The dude couldn't go nowhere. I was like, what just happened in my house? One, like, I saw, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, Aaron, you're going on the road with me, dude.
So, you want to come to...
I'm going to see his, you want to come do Naples, dude? I ain't even seen his comedy yet, but I was like, shoot.
You saw his freaking
I was like, I
camel
know.
clutch.
I was
No,
like,
no.
I know he's fearless. I know he's fearless.
I'm the John Cena of comedy.
He's the John Cena of comedy, right?
John Cena of comedy.
You ever seen somebody do a people's elbow in the living room?
Oh my God.
It is amazing.
So here's what I think. Every time I see like guys, oh, let's have a slap fight, let's wrestle, let's do this. I'm thinking like,
I'm down.
at what point are people just gonna start really fighting?
yeah, that's
Right?
always my
so then
thing.
your house is gonna get busted up.
Oh my God.
People get in their feelings after a while.
yeah,
yeah.
after a while, yeah.
Yeah, if you really mess with somebody, they'll really
Yeah.
like that little tear comes out.
Yeah, my buddy in comedy is a wrestler and a wrestling coach. Well, two, I think. Jay Moore, right?
Okay.
He's a high school wrestling coach.
Okay.
And Adam Hunter. They actually coach sometimes together.
That's really
Do you know Adam? Do you guys
That's
know Jay
cool.
Moore?
Yeah, I know Jay Moore.
Cool. They wrestle. So you guys are like, I guess wrestling and comedy kind of is a thing.
Not for me.
No.
I wrestle with my
You know,
weight.
I have Dolph.
I wrestle with self-control. That's the only thing.
Next Wednesday, I have Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
The champ. He's like a champ, right?
Yeah.
He's performing at the club.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. So it's a whole wrestling thing. Today's
I
our
remember when he
wrestling
made-
show,
I
guys.
remember when Dolph made it rain on Wildin' Out.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a cool moment.
Yeah, they
That's
gave
funny.
him like they were doing a show with props, and one of the props was like a chair. He went and sat it down, and one of the girls came in front of him to twerk in front of him, and he really and like I thought it was gonna be like a joke, make it rain.
Yeah.
He made it rain so much the staff started picking up money. Like it was a lot.
Well,
It
he's
was-
got all
it
that
was a
wrestling
lot. Yeah,
money,
he got
dude.
that wrestling money.
He got paid by McMahon.
Is wrestling money really that big still?
What?
Still?
What?
Do people still?
Dude,
I mean, I used to
dude.
watch wrestling when I was younger.
It's
But
bigger than
wrestling-
ever,
it's
right?
bigger than ever
I
now.
don't get it though.
I just saw highlights from WrestleMania, right?
I like.
There was no money back then when it seemed
Look,
so big.
I saw highlights from WrestleMania. Triple H came to the ring in a car that looked like it was from Mad Max. They built him a car from Mad
That means
Max
the budget
from
is
him to ride to the ring on top of.
Damn.
And if you know anything about
He's
budgets,
got Mad Max money.
They got
That's
mad.
the thing.
So to go to the ring one time, they
Yeah.
built that for him to go. They're never using it again. To go to the ring one time.
I met Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage in the same lunch at the
Oh,
same
wow.
time.
Where were you getting lunch? I don't
Dude,
know.
Atlanta, back in freaking like 96. Hulk Hogan
96
and Macho
Atlanta.
Man.
He was at Freak Big, huh?
Yeah. No, I wasn't dropping elbows. I was just there hanging out, dude.
Oh, man, so
I
you
was
were
just
the
hanging
freak.
out.
Oh my
That's
god.
dope, man.
Yeah.
I would freak out, honestly. I would.
I
really,
mean,
really.
really.
Macho Man and Hulk Hogan, the things that scared me about them was their tan. Those were the two
What up?
deepest tan
Froze
dudes
up.
I've
What happened?
ever seen.
How we freeze
Period.
up?
I don't know.
I don't know. We got
I don't
stuck.
even know if we're recording or not.
Yeah, we are. We're here. We're still recording. But I don't know what happened. It just froze up right there. he just got stuck on you. Yeah, this is the Captain's Log. This is the podcast, guys. Ryan Davis.
Wait, I don't think it's still. Recording.
We're recording. We're still live here.
Oh, wow, he's in
Yeah,
there.
so we're good. So we're kicking it. We don't have. That'll be fine. It'll be up.
Am I the only person who thought Macho Man was like mixed because he was so dark?
Right?
Like, for real, I was like, he has to have like something. No, they tan really good. Him and Hulk Hogan tan
That's insane.
really well, man.
I mean, how about Hulk Hogan though? The life that this dude's lived, and then
Oh,
the last
man.
10 years of his life have been crazy.
The
Yeah.
sex tape was.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was at WrestleMania. I was so happy to see him at WrestleMania because what happened was they illegally like recorded him having sex with somebody, and then he dropped the N-bomb.
Yeah.
And then they was, in this climate, you gotta separate yourself from anybody who says something that the world. But we talking about Hulk Hogan here, man. Hulk Hogan is wrestling.
Dude, legendary.
Yeah,
right?
like he literally built WWE on his back.
I know.
He ruined his body so the big bands can have the fortune
real.
that they have.
For real.
Like,
Hogan Knows Best was a great TV show,
people
too.
make mistakes, man. You can punish somebody, but to try to ban Hulk Hogan from wrestling
It's
forever.
crazy. It's crazy.
And me as a black person, I was like, I don't know, that was kind of a stiff penalty, man. Like, that's how I knew how important he was to wrestling. That even as a black person, like, hearing the N-word, I'm like, hey, man, we got to do something about this. Yeah, he's banned from wrestling. Hold on. Hulk Hogan's banned from wrestling. All right, like,
we got to talk about this.
I was talking about, like, have him miss the next 2 WrestleManias. Maybe stop selling his merchandise.
Talk without
Wow. Yeah, make him do a press conference.
Yeah.
So, make him do a match with The Rock and he gets jumped by a bunch of black people.
All that
like something, all that, turn it into the storyline, but don't take Hulk Hogan away from wrestling. This is ridiculous.
All that happened in Tampa, right? With Bubba the Love Sponge, the radio guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that all happened right here.
Wow.
Jeez.
Insane.
Yeah, but he ended up suing Gawker. They ended up giving him like $100 million, and they added on like another 25.
Right.
He asked for 100. The judge was like, nah, we'll give you 125.
Yeah, I know, for real.
Welcome to America, sir.
Yeah, that's how, man, that is
because he's a
lovely.
real American.
Yeah, I need to.
He's Hulk Hogan. He's like, by the way, you saw some t-shirts. I got some posters in the back.
That is the bomb, though, dude.
You know-
how does that not get you pumped up
But
when you're a
Hulk
kid?
Hogan, oh God, I thought Hulk Hogan was Superman.
Right?
It was Superman. Hulk Hogan, this is how great Hulk Hogan was, right? Like, sometimes he was a face his whole career, and then they made him a heel. They made him a bad guy for the NWO. And I still loved him. He's so great that the NWO was supposed to be hated, and they were loved.
They loved him, right?
Like, yeah, like, that's why him and Shawn Michaels are 2 of my favorite ones. DX, they tried to make the Generation X, like, hate it.
Right.
But they couldn't because you just loved them so much that it's Hulk Hogan and Shawn
I got to spend the whole weekend with Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Dude, good dude.
That's
God bless him.
dude.
Amazing. What a cool dude.
I like that he lets Ronda Rousey wrestles in like a Roddy Piper type thing. That's dope. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. I think that's so cool to pay homage to the greats, man.
It was a good time. Well, guys, this is the Captain's Log. Don't forget, you can always download the podcast. You can find it anywhere you get your podcast. Give it a 5-star, because I had Ryan Davis on today. How can you not want to rate Ryan Davis 5 stars? My God, I might be worth 1, but this guy's definitely 5.
Come on.
Don't forget, you're going to see him at Off the Hook Comedy Club all weekend live at offthehookcomedy.com. Get your tickets. This is the Captain's Log. Love you guys the most, and tune in tomorrow. Hey, I'm going to the Tortugas music festival, so follow me, because we're going to be there live. Check it out.